Tonight, an epic clash between bitter rivals, the president and his predecessor.
You need to vote because our democracy depends on it.
Isn't this much more exciting than listening to President Obama?
In Illinois, former President Obama coming off the sidelines for the first time since leaving office and taking on President Trump by name.
It did not start with Donald Trump. He is a symptom, not the cause.
Rebuking a brand of politics he says is steeped in fear and division. Mr. Trump responding in North Dakota.
I watched it, but I fell asleep. I found he's very good for sleeping.
The two leaders have been adversaries since Mr. Trump launched his political career by questioning whether Obama, the nation's first African-American president, was born in the U.S. A feud Mr. Obama revived today.
The politics of division and resentment and paranoia has unfortunately found a home in the Republican Party. Embraced wild conspiracy theories like those surrounding Benghazi or my birth certificate.
And he excoriated Mr. Trump for his controversial response to last year's white nationalist rally in Charlottesville.
We're supposed to stand up to discrimination. And we're sure as heck supposed to stand up clearly and unequivocally to Nazi sympathizers. How hard can that be, saying that Nazis are bad?
Mr. Obama casting this election as much larger than one man.
The stakes really are higher. The consequences of any of us sitting on the sidelines are more dire.
Mr. Trump making the midterms a referendum on his own future.
They'll say, we want to impeach him, and you'll impeach him. It's so ridiculous. But we'll worry about that if it ever happens. But if it does happen, it's your fault because you didn't go out to vote.
Two presidents fighting for the midterms and America's future. Kristen Welker, NBC News, the White House.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.